Hello, hello, my beautiful, beautiful Aries. This is your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of February the 2nd to the 8th. Yes, here we are. I'm a whole month ahead again. Coming in with your download message and or your focus for this week, you've been given choose wisely. Let's see what the tarot cards have to say to this week. What do we need to see, know, and expect when these cards come in as you navigate through this week? Let's see what we have here for my beautiful, beautiful Aries. Okay, first card coming in is that of the Three of Swords, followed by the World card and coming in with the Temperance. Our focus part of the reading, you've got the Nine of Swords, you've got the Wheel of Fortune, interesting, and you've got the the Seven of Wands. Coming in the center position, help, hurdle, or your challenge, you've been given the Seven of Cups, you've given the Hierophant, and you have the Page of Swords. Coming in with messages from Spirit and your guides, you have the Two of Cups, you have the Knight of Pentacles, and you have the Chariot. The end of the week, Page of Pentacles, the Moon, and you've been given the Five of Pentacles. Okay, let's see what we have here for you this week. Excuse me. Okay, coming in, your download message is that of choose wisely. Being mindful of anything you're doing here when it comes to making decisions and choices. You do have the Seven of Cups that's coming in the center position, which could be a challenge for you. There could be choices that you're going to have to make that, you could be uncomfortable with. But if you take your time, okay, you don't push it, you don't rush it. We have the Temperance here. Then you'll be able to figure out what's going to bring you to your greater good and what is going to benefit you the best. Coming in with your first card, this is your life or career card you've got on the table, and it says time to put your demands on the table and get serious about what you want. Ask for a raise, a promotion, or a step up. If you're unhappy with your job and you're feeling that you're not getting the reward or the return for your hard work and effort, if there have been commitments made, if there have been promises made, if you've signed to something, go on in there and discuss these issues with the powers that be. I always say the squeaky door gets the oil or the grease. Don't sit there and stew about it. Go in there and discuss it. Now, you have the Temperance card, you have the World, and you have the Three of Swords. Let's jump into the Three of Swords. This is a card of grief, unhappiness, disappointments. Somebody, in the past may have stirred the pot up, a third party that created this havoc to begin with. However, you are healing through this. You've cried a million tears over maybe this situation, and now you're able to heal through it and move through it and learn from it. You've got the World and the Temperance coming in. The Temperance is that card that says things are going to take time. You need to take yourself to center, right? Know that Spirit's got your back. You're passing ideas back and forth. You're mulling over things in your mind, but you are going to, how do you look at your life? Is your cup half full or your cup half empty? You have the ability that there will be new growth. There will be sun. You will be walking in your light again, but you need to take your time. This is a card of balance. This is a card that says do things in moderation. Don't overextend yourself. The World comes in, brand new phase, end of one, beginning of another. You're moving forward. You've got the courage to stand the ground and charge towards your goals. You're brave and you're resilient, and you're feeling the messages coming in from Spirit right now. You're going to be receiving some news as well, I'm seeing. Coming in next, you've got the Pendulum. The Pendulum is your career and money card and the focus part of this reading. Now, the pendulum refers to fluctuating income, indecision, new strategy, and your career could involve seasonal work, job change, and making choices. So things are going back and forth, almost like this is a continued routine in your life. Things are staying about the same, but your income might be going up and down, and that's very common. I mean, we get paid, it's there, it's up, we spend it on our bills, and it's down. You might be trying to strategize the best way to conserve or make interest on your money. Some of you could be getting a job that's seasonal, so you're seeing those fluctuations. As the weather changes, so will your income, the business coming in. You're making big choices here, and you need to choose wisely, especially if you're considering changing your career altogether or your job. Coming in with that, you have the Seven of Wands, beautiful Wheel of Fortune, and the Nine of Swords. So you're really worried about something. You're mulling it over in your mind. You're having difficulty getting your sleep, and you're allowing all those what ifs, how comes, and negative thoughts to take over you. This is a card that says, please stay positive. Don't allow yourself to get up in your head, and especially if it's interfering with your sleep pattern. Sleep is so imperative that, if we don't get it, it does catch up with us, and it can create other issues with our health. Seven of Wands, and remember, I'm not a doctor, nor do I portray to be one. Seven of Wands says you're going to stand your ground. You're going to defend something. You're not going to back down. You're standing in your integrity and your truth. This is that card that says you have that ability to do that. Defending your corner. What have you created? You fought a hard battle up to this point. And, but that doesn't mean that the battle's over. There's some people who will always be, jealous of you and your success and try to bring you down. But you're going to rise above that pettiness, my friends, and take action and continue on your path. You deserve to be where you are. So stand your ground and fight for what's yours. Any success coming in, this is you standing up and defending yourself. And so you should. Wheel of Fortune, yes. Love this card, as you will. This is a card of good karma, good energy, being able to go forward and see that things are improving, okay? I see news coming in. I see you learning from something. I see you going forward, and I see you receiving messages. Beautiful card of good energy and good luck, good fortune. Coming in the center position, which is your help hurdle or your challenge card, you've got the financial freedom card. Well, that doesn't sound like much of a challenge to me, and it has the crown on it. And the crown is crowning achievements, even better than money jars. These represent freedom and self-mastery. When you are financially free, your lack of money no longer defines the limitations of your life. I think you're going to find that money is going to be better than what you anticipated this week. You're going to find yourself in a comfortable position. Maybe you've gone in and you've discussed your situation with your pay mode and the income you're making at your place of work, and you're going to get what you want. Don't be afraid to step up and do that, okay? Maybe your contract has ended and you haven't heard, and you need to go in there and remind them of what you have been offered. Coming in next with that, you have the Page of Swords, you have the Hierophant, and you have the Seven of Cups. Now, we talked about choosing wisely here. So you could be getting an offer, a proposal of some sort, and you're going to sit back and really think about it. You're not going to rush into it. This is a card, the Temperance card, that says take your time. You want to make the best decisions and choices possible for yourself. Remember, if everything that glitters isn't gold, and if it looks too good to be true, it probably will be. Be mindful and take your time. The Hierophant, higher education, doing things in a traditional manner. You could be dealing with situations like that. You could be bringing new people to a team that you're working with. You could be bringing new friends into a circle. You could be seeing some heightened and enlightenment coming into your life in the form of spirituality. Some of you, this has to do with marriage, whether it's in business, partnership, or love. Yes, Page of Swords, messages come in. Get your creative and your curiosity juices flowing. This could be an abrupt, blunt message that arrives at your feet. You may not like how it was delivered, but don't attack the messenger. This is meant for your ears in order for you to move forward in a new, exciting direction. Coming in next, messages from Spirit and your guides. They've given you the card Determination. So go all out, struggle desperately, and believe in victory. So just like this little daisy that's coming up through the asphalt, there's a crack, and it managed to find one little particle of growth earth there. You can, we talk about the tiniest little wins are still wins. Be determined. Don't back down. Go after what you want. Stand your ground. All of this has been saying that. Stand in your integrity. and don't allow yourself to be pushed back. Believe in victory. Stay positive. Coming in with that, you have the Chariot, you have the Knight of Pentacles, and you have the Two of Cups. So you're going to come out unscathed, just like this Chariot does. He's a champion. He goes in there, but the reason he comes out unscathed and successful is because he plans his move. He doesn't just go charging in towards his goal. This is about you preparing yourself articulately, creatively, and accurately to overcome some great obstacle. And he does, and so shall you if you prepare. Great card to come in with that, the Knight of Pentacles, slow moving energy, planning your move, making out detailed plans, right? Ticking them off as you go. He's the slowest moving knight, doesn't go charging in, in a big hurry and allow himself to slip up and have to lean into plan B. Take your time, make your lists out, think wisely, do the right choices, and you'll come out ahead. Two of Cups is communication, partnership, business or marriage. You're going to be finding that you will be discussing things on a compatible and amicable manner with someone else. Negotiations could be going on, signing of contracts perhaps. Maybe you are trying to do something and there may be an actual compromise here. But I do think that this is a card of communicating clear and concisely with another person in your life who you're attached to on an emotional level. Coming in at the end of the week, your beautiful angel card number, and you've been given 2002, which works out to a single digit of 4. Now, this card says unconditional love, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, taking action. It's time to put those long cherished ideas into action, and you will soon come into contact with the appropriate individuals, circumstances, and resources. Eventually, you will experience joy as well as brand new opportunities. Trust in the process. So it's all about staying positive. It's all about believing in yourself. It's all about knowing that you have to be patient, okay? And there will be movement, okay? There will be movement, and you're taking action towards that goal. Now, coming in at the end, you've got the Five of Pentacles, you've got the Moon, and the Page of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles says, don't be afraid to ask for help. Okay, this is a card of challenge, but it is also finding the resources to resolve those challenges. And this is about moving forward in a positive direction if you ask for help. So, we can see two different individuals on this. We have a guy here charging forward, eyes forward. He's moving at good momentum because he asked for help. He's got the assistance he needs. Got these crutches. Then you have the other side of it. This woman who's not looking ahead, she's looking down, she's got her arms crossed, and she doesn't feel that anything's going to work out in her favor because she didn't ask for help. Ask for the help you need. Seek out the assistance, and you'll get it, and it'll help resolve these issues. The Moon. This is definitely Pisces card, Pisces energy, but it could be anybody's. This card says you're going to have to lean into your instincts and your gut feelings. You've got them there. Remember, listening to that little voice of reason that speaks to you, that gives you those tugs and those nudges. The dog energy is what you've learned. You've got everything in your database of education and intelligence to go after your goals, but you need to still maybe research in the background to find out more information that you need to balance this situation. Being on your toes, not having to look over your shoulder all the time because you've done the work. Remember, it's always darkest before the dawn, but when that moon comes out, it illuminates everything where you will have a clear sight line to move forward towards your goals. Page of Pentacles. Ooh, I like this. Hearing good news. He brings you good news, and often it has to do with the material part of your lives. Money. Things like that. This card says you could also be creating this money yourself. Maybe you're learning new things. You're taking on a new form of study. Maybe you're wanting to have something new put on your resume, on your website, so that you're able to attract the people that are interested in your business and what you offer. This card says get ready to see an increase in finance, whether you create it or you hear news about it. Well, my beautiful, beautiful Aries, this is your general tarot and oracle forecast for this week. I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. And always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Aries.